it's not time to play Dodger baseball. They played already today. Today's Monday, August 22nd. Hi, everybody. I'm Randy Timmons. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And if you've been hiding under a rock or you've been at work all day and you didn't hear the scores, the Dodgers have been very busy, to say the least. First of all, the Dodgers played a 4-game wraparound series with the Reds over the weekend. That means they started Friday, ended this morning. 9:35 start Los Angeles time in Cincinnati. Today's game was a 9:35 start. Dodgers dropped the first two, one yesterday, and today they blew out the Reds in their home park by a score of, are you sitting down? I am. 18-9. Unbelievable. I said 18-9. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll play some of those highlights in a minute. Gonzo had a 3-home run day. That's amazing for him. It's the second time he's done it. And the Blue went back-to-back jacks 3 times today. More on that later. Dodgers remain in first place. One full game against the Giants, who come to town to play us tomorrow night. Yeah, first place. I like the cheers. Meanwhile, the Dodgers went on. Not only did Gonzo have a 3-home run day, but 4 other guys. 4 other guys hit home runs too. Let's hear them all in order. I'll tell you who they are. They're Gonzo, Toles, Seguin, Seager, Gonzo, Grandal. Here we go. Are you ready? Here's the 7 home runs by the Dodgers by the various broadcasting entities today.
And he drills one. Forget about it. 3-0 Dodgers on a Gonzalez first-inning homer.
Smith delivers and a high drive that's hit down the right field line. If it stays fair, it's out of here, and it is gone.
First career Major League home run for Andrew Toles.
It's the netting above the Dodger bullpen. He's got a chance to get that souvenir back.
Rob Seguin now blasts off. Toles and Seguin have gone back-to-back with their first career big league long balls. On 2-1, runner takes off and Seager lifts a towering drive to right center. Schebler's back and it is gone. The 3rd home run of the inning for the Dodgers, and they're unloading on Cincinnati. Gonzalez, who started the day with a 3-run homer, now lifts one to the opposite field, sending Duvall back. And the Dodgers have hit 4 home runs in the 5th inning at Cincy.
And then a kid and the veteran team up for the second back-to-back in the same inning.
Gonzalez lifts a fly ball to deep right field. He has done it again. A 3-home run game for Adrian Gonzalez. So 3 for him alone, 6 for the Dodgers today, and they've matched a season high with 15 runs. Seager, Toles, Seguin. There's a high fly ball to deep center field. Is this number 7? You bet it is, in a big way to straightaway center. Join the party, Asmani.
Yeah, that was something else, I got to tell you. It's always fun to hear that stuff. I never heard Joe Davis get so excited since he started with us. Great deal. Anyway, it was Gonzo, Toles, Seguin, Seager, Gonzo, and Grandal, all hitting home runs today. We'll talk about the stats on that later. Meanwhile, the injury reports and moves. Kenta Maeda is going to go tomorrow. Rich Hill is going to start Wednesday against the Giants. That's interesting. He's coming off that blister thing. Brett Anderson's blister is on the index finger, and that's kind of unusual for most pitchers. It's better than it was a few days ago, he says, but there's something there. Day-to-day, that thing that's bothering him, we don't know, but we'll find out if he gets any better. Meanwhile, Ross Stripling is in the park, and he was in the park today, and he's not on the 25-man roster yet. He's in limbo, but I hear he may be brought up to be in the bullpen. And, of course, we're only, a week and a half, 2 weeks away from expanding the rosters. So the Dodgers got to just piece it together for another week and a half. I know Bobby Kay was saying to me earlier, he said, yeah, I'm worried about the pitching. Well, we're in first place by this much. Worried about the pitching. If they can hold out for another week and a half and stay in first place, they could bring up everybody else and just jam on the gas and just keep it going. Let's get into some fun stuff so we get out of here for a Monday afternoon. Shout-outs. I want to give a lot of shout-outs today. First of all, they're coming to town, so let's give out a shout-out to the entire contingent, the entire contingent of the group up north, which calls itself the Bay Area Dodgers. Here's to you guys, because I want you to come down here and represent I know you always represent up there, but come on down here. And also, you guys, I'd like you to give me a jingle or write to us here. Let's Talk Dodgers in any of our methods to let me know who's going to be down there. I might have a chance to come see you guys. That'd be kind of fun if we all got together somewhere, hung out, or some of you who don't have tickets that are just going to come down there anyway. I know they do that a lot. Other shout-outs. Let's see. I want to dedicate that game to some special people since that was such a killer game today. I want to dedicate today's game to Mark B. Let's see. Let's be dedicated to Mark B., Roger Y., Scott L., Lacey C., and Aaron G. And I'm dedicating that great game to all of you today, all the home runs to you today, just for being my friends. And that's my spring training contingent. We usually go over there and have a great time. Hopefully next year we can do it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, great game today. Great shout-outs. Stats of the day. There are several key stats to this game. First of all, first ever time in Dodger franchise history they've had back-to-back or three separate back-to-back home runs in one game since 1890. That's a lot of time to cover. First time ever in Dodger franchise history that they went back-to-back, back-to-back, and back-to-back again in one game. Wow. Also, the 3 home runs by Gonzo with 8 RBIs both tie his personal best, so way to go, Gonzo. And, of course, big ups and props to Corey Seager. He tied the Dodger record for home runs by a Dodger shortstop in a season, which was set way, way back there in 1930 by Glenn Wright. Well, you know he's going to break it. We got more than a month plus of the season left. So, Corey, buddy, you're going to make Dodger history this year. You hit one more home run, you'll have the franchise record for home runs by a shortstop. That's amazing. A shortstop, a rookie shortstop, I think. Yeah. Anyway, or maybe it's just a Dodger shortstop. We'll have to look that one up. All right, this date in Dodger history, August 22nd. This is a good one. You don't hear about this too often, but it happened. August 22nd, 1948, led by the speedy Jackie Robinson, the Dodgers pulled off a rare triple steal in the 5th inning of a 4-3 loss to the Boston Braves at Ebbets Field. The exciting triple steal highlights a game in which the Dodgers record a total of 8 thefts, a franchise record that still stands today, I think. Robinson showed off his electrifying speed on the base paths as the front end of that triple steal, of course. He stole home. Gene Hermansky went to third, and Pee Wee Reese went to second. The Dodgers in Los Angeles tied this record on August 24th, 1974, against the St. Louis Cardinals. So, big props today to Jackie Robinson and crew for a triple steal this date in 1948. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark for tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow, but I guess Wednesday we'll be back with you, and we'll talk about what's going on with the Giants series. So let's get you started. August 23rd, Tuesday. It's all 3 games with the Giants, 7-10 games this week. San Francisco is going to send their lefty Madison Bumgarner to the hill tomorrow night. It's 12-7 with a 2.25 ERA. That's their ace. He's going up against one of our aces, right-hander Kenta Maeda, who's also 12-7. Not quite as good an ERA, 3.29. But hey, 2 12-7 guys going together. That should be pretty cool. Great matchup, and I'm interested to see what happens there. Wednesday night, August 24th, 7-10er. Right-hander Johnny Cueto, he's there, another one of their aces, 14-3 with a 2.90 ERA. This is why these guys are still in the hunt. They got great pitching. Up against our left-hander Rich Hill, who's going to be making his Dodger debut. Remember, we got him from the A's on August 1st, but he's had a blister problem, hasn't made his debut yet with the Dodgers. He's 9-3 with a 2.25 ERA. That should be a pretty decent matchup, too. Of course, Johnny Cueto, tough pitcher, but lefty Rich Hill, I think it'll be different seeing him in the National League, so maybe he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. We'll see. And on Thursday, we'll be back on Wednesday to tell you about Wednesdays and Thursdays. But Thursday, August 25th, 7-10er, left-hander Brett Anderson, 0-2 with a 24 ERA because he's been that way. He's going up against their left-hander Matt Moore. He's 7-10 with a 4.18 ERA. So 2 guys aren't so great, although Anderson, he's got some head trips along with some physical stuff. We'll see how he does. If he doesn't perform, then we got the entire bullpen, including Ross Stripling, to back him up. That's why I think Ross Stripling is going into the bullpen. Several people have asked me about my opinions on certain things, most of it concerning pitching. I think if the Dodgers don't make any moves, they could still coast for another week and a half, but I think what will happen is when they bring up all their guys in September, we should be okay. Who knows? Maybe the management has another trick up its sleeve. Maybe make a late year deal. It's happened before. I don't know. Nobody's talking about it, but could it happen? Maybe some of those guys who still thought they were buyers a couple weeks ago think they're sellers now, and maybe there'll be some pitching dumping going on, and I'm sure the Dodgers are in line for some of that. So you can't argue with them trying to get some more pitching. I mean, that's really the name of the game at this point. Our hitting, well, we've seen it come alive. We need the pitching, right? We've got to balance it out. Events, appearances, and cool stuff. Corey Seager, the aforementioned Corey Seager, who tied that shortstop record today, he's going to be doing a public signing August 27th at Frank & Sons Collectible Show in the City of Industry. I believe that's coming up on this Saturday, the 27th of August. So Corey Seager is going to be out there signing them. That's going to do it, I think, for all the 7 home runs, and the Dodgers win 18-9 over the Reds. Woo! No game tonight, but you can watch Let's Talk Dodgers all you want. Why don't you write to us somewhere on our Facebook page, Let's Talk Dodgers. We can write to us there. Write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com, the regular email address. And you can also hit us on Periscope and Twitter at Randy Trumpet. And if you really want to, at Let's Talk Dodgers, although I don't get to see that one too often. So, and also on our YouTube page, Let's Talk Dodgers 13. And a lot of people check in through that too, so that'll be good. All right. Give me your opinions on what you think can happen with the pitching. Hopefully Kershaw will be back by the 1st of September. I said, hopefully Kershaw can come back the 1st of September. Thank you. It's more like it. And I think if he does, we'll be a lot better as well. So I think we're in decent shape. If we go to the playoffs, I don't know how far we'll go, but at least we could make a decent showing. I don't know. If these guys keep those bats moving the way they were doing today, getting 18 runs a game, we'll mow down everybody. I hope that happens. Anyway, this is Randy. Come on back on... on Wednesday. Come on back on Wednesday. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk some more Dodgers on Wednesday. All right? See you then, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for watching.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger baseball.
The Dodgers are going to win that division anyways.
Hi, fans. I just want to take this time to thank all of you for all your support and everything you do for us. And,
all right. Thank you, Gonzo. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.